Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World Channel. When flowers bloom in your garden, that could only mean one thing: you are a responsible farmer. This is true to all types of endeavors. You're gonna be fruitful if you're gonna be striving hard and paying attention to the needs that you have to adjust, especially if you're caring for pets. If you have these chickens, these goats, these ducks, and even these ostriches, these rabbits, they really need very special attention. For the fish, I would like to tell you that it's not only the attention that is required to be able to produce all these types of animals. You need also to have dedication, because this dedication will drive you to your success. Early in the morning, we go to the rice field just to take some dapnyas, food for our fish. And this is a tedious task. This is not an ordinary task because it requires you to be there early in the morning. And this gives us joy in our hearts because doing these things would enable us to really become successful. As we speak today, we are counting about thousands or 10,000s of fry of this Japanese koi and goldfish. And I'm so happy that our birds also have multiplied rapidly. The parakeets are multiplying a lot. Our cockatiels are producing more babies now. And our African lovebirds have so many babies that we can count at least a dozen of them to be added in the colony for this month. And this is the kind of success that I'm gonna be sharing with you, because this entails perseverance. And this virtue is one of the greatest virtues that you have to possess in order to become really successful in all the things that you do. What I'm doing here is getting the spoiled eggs right here inside, because if we're gonna just allow the eggs to stay here, if we will not get it, then chances are they might be broken, and this will invite now the ants. So from time to time, we are checking the nest boxes of our birds, and we're cleaning it, and we are removing all the eggs that are not hatched. So these are the examples of what we are talking about. These eggs are actually not anymore hatched, because these are spoiled eggs. These are unfertile eggs. And we have to get this one out of the nest box in order to ensure that there is a wide and big space for the chicks. I can spot many chicks inside, and this is actually now attributed by the kind of attention that we are giving them. So here are the eggs. These are 5 eggs. And what I have observed about these parakeets is when their nest boxes are dirty, they will stop using it. It's really very important to remove the eggs out of the nest box. I can see here so many babies, and I think there are 5 of them. They are sleeping inside. And just last week, I cleaned this up in order to give way to the couple for their new eggs. And the result was fabulous. Actually, it's amazing because we can see here that the baby birds are occupying a bigger space because I already have removed the eggs which are not hatched. If you're gonna use the bamboo as your nest, then of course we have to make a bigger opening for us to be able to have control of what is happening inside in the nest box. Like for example, there is a dead chick. We have to be able to get it out in order to preserve the life of the others, because ants would really crawl up and eat even the chicks that are still alive. So this would actually hamper the production. This is why I told you that the attention and care is really very important. And don't fail to, put some wide opening here in order for us to check the activities of the birds inside. And this is actually the purpose why we are doing this wide opening here. Look at the babies that are in the nest boxes. These are the symbol of success. These are the result of the kind of attention and care that I'm talking about. And this is not just easy. You cannot just look at them without intently observing what they needed. Meaning that if you will just glance at them without, really understanding what they need, then that would be a great disaster. Because as a breeder, you have to be keen enough about the behavior of your birds. Well, a few months ago, we were disturbed by these rats, and this was immediately addressed. We were disturbed by these ants, but this was immediately addressed. I am really very specific about my instruction about the cleanliness, and I always remind my staff to really be serious about the cleanliness inside in our aviary. As you look at the other boxes, there are so many eggs that are about to be hatched. And I'm so happy and glad of what is happening right here, turning this place into an enjoyable and profitable place for our business. And you look at these cockatiels, they are just so amazing. Aside from they gonna produce very quickly, they're also very beautiful to observe doing their natural activities. The parents are feeding the chicks and they are flying, they're carefree. And this is the symbol of peace, the symbol of true happiness and tranquility. Understanding our live bearer fish is also a very important thing to do as a breeder, because they have different temperaments, like the goldfish and the carp. So what they needed is really a hiding place for the babies, the plants. I'm referring to the plants. And also be mindful about the diet of these live bearers, because they really have to be fed with high protein food in order to produce babies. They will become pregnant and they will just deliver babies, unlike the egg spawners that there is really that human intervention that is needed in order to produce them. And you look at this Kohako swordtail down here. They are enjoying the food. This food are dapnias. We took this at the rice field and they are eating so much of this, and they have produced lots of babies now. Well, these babies of our Calico oranda are growing so well because they are eating so much of this live food. And this protein food like dapnias are really very essential in growing our baby fish, especially if they are 1 to 10 days old. That's really very needed because they cannot eat yet the commercial pellets. So a lot of patience that is required during this stage, because if you don't give them the food that they really needed, of course they will die or their growth will become stunted. Even up to 2 to 3 months you can still see them as babies. But if you are giving them the correct food and the right amount of food, then they will quickly grow, and that would also mean quick money on your part as a breeder. As you can see here, we have 5 boxes for our guppies, which is already big for the guppies, of course, because these guppies are small fish that only require a space like this. And you will see that we are having trouble actually because I can see some leaks. Actually, we filled this with water just last night, and this is the result. So this is the downside of using the liner pond. Sometimes we can really experience leaks, especially if we're gonna transfer this from one place to the other. So guys, these are our circular tank that we are trying to develop here. And fabricating this is just very easy compared to, having this square tank. We don't anymore use the hollow block, but instead we have utilized this corrugated material, this GI sheet, as our pattern. And you will see that we're gonna be developing here like a culvert type of tank, but this is quite different compared to the other tanks that we have earlier developed, because these are rectangular. Would enable us now to develop a good system, which is the recirculating aquaculture system. And along with this, we're gonna also be doing the hydroponics thing. And I'm so excited about this project. So I am inviting you, if you like this type of endeavors, projects, undertakings, well, please subscribe, because we are uploading videos, more of this in the future, and very regular and very informative. And to those of you who have just visited this channel, welcome aboard, welcome to the family, and I hope you will subscribe for more exciting videos. So this is all that we can share. Shout out to the members of this channel, only here at Dexter's World.